From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On one, ready?
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
First down, here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get this route past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
The Bengals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Play action. It's Burrow on the move to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. After marching down the field, only getting 3 there. Kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Burrow will throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be off off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Bengals 6, Steelers nothing.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On second down, here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now it's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you have both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Again, it's Burrow.
Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's 2nd and 3.
To the air again, Burrow. Caught by Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And Burrow going to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I imagine success this early. Great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he's going to be intercepted
intercepted for the third time thus far. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They go play action here on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
is starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down. Here's Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Burrow looking to pass.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bengals had 6 to their lead.
This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
37-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Well, he's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Burrow will throw.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At the 15-yard line.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now Burrow.
This will be caught just inside the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Herb Smith Jr., a 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he will find his man on the outside. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now back to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense.
I got it. You see what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The throw over the middle taken in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Back to throw again.
Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
33 yards.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead now down to 20.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they will take a knee here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
11, Thomas.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Here we go, here we go.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Bengals, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.